Gogo, and I'm from Batch 10. And then the question is it worth it to join or to enroll in virtual assistant university? My point of view is it's not just worth it. It is super duper worth it. I mean, they're going to spoon feed you from the very beginning. It is a precise, thorough and precise training for those, literally the knowledge that you have to perform during the VA work. And then during the first day up to the end, they were going to really, going to nurture you, taught you about those knowledge, those skills, those strategy, and all those information that before I have never thought that it existed. I mean, it is really amazing. Right now, I can confidently say that I evolved. Before, I didn't know about automation. I only know Facebook. That's it. And YouTube. I didn't know about all this e-commerce, automation, and then the fun part is I get to take advantage of this hosting. I mean, those programs like Canva, like WordPress. The program is really like outrageous. And if I'm going to say outrageous, come on, you got to know that. So you have to enroll. And the thing is, like, VAU is giving you a chance to know all these programs, courses in a very cheap price. I would say that is it true? I mean, it's too good to be true, because when I checked it online, the price of those programs, really seriously, it's like around 20,000, 30,000. When I checked it on VAU, it's like, really? Is this true? And then the good part of it is I am pretty sure and confident that you will get a client, because you know why? The training is really amazing. You will not just really behind. And then the support of the coaches and your classmates and co-workers is, wow, it's way, way up high. They will not going to left you behind. And then the good part of it is you're going to learn about VAU. You're going to learn to become a VA. And then you will get a client. And then after that, come on, you will get the refund. So, what else?
Nung nag-start po ako sa journey, parang nakakatuwa kasi parang ang organized naman po dito to think na nag-o-offer pa sila ng ganun program. And then, as time goes by po, parang nakaka-excite. Lalo na yung day one po, yung lead generation. Parang na-excite na po kagad ako kasi parang, wow, ganito pala yung ginagawa. Parang medyo simple lang. Kikita ka pala ng dollar doon. Tapos ayun po, tapos parang, tapos yung mga coach po, sila Sir Neil tsaka si Sir Ercy, napakabait po nila. Parang kahit isang oras lang po ata yung allotted time namin sa kanila. Parang minsan lumabas po kami hanggang 12 midnight, ganun po. Just to answer po yung mga peers namin, yung mga kasama ko. Sobrang po nila, helpful pagdating po sa mga tanong, ganun po, sa mga inquiries kapag nahihirapan ka po sa task, tsaka yung parang mga tips and tricks po kung paano gawin. At tsaka parang ang dami po kasing ino-offer ni VAU, which is sa iba po, parang yung 7K or yung 4K na parang isang lang siya, isang topic. Pero kay VAU po, sobrang vast, wala, parang makakapili ka kung ano yung gusto mong niche. So for me, yun yung pinakamaganda po. And isa po to sa magandang choice na nagawa ko this year. Kasi parang like ngayon po, nakakuha na po ako ng clients. Parang sobrang thankful po kasi kahit simple lang yung ginagawa, kumikita ka na ng dollar. Unlike po sa last job ko na parang nagpapakahirap akong mag-work, tapos parang kahit umuulan, kailangan pumasok. Ngayon po kahit nasa bahay ka lang, kumikita ka na. Ayun, sobrang thankful lang po ako kasi parang nagland ako dito sa page na to.
Fatima Elihorden. I am a newbie VA. Very okay siya. So, tinignan ko yung course, and the course, they offer a complete course. Tapos, may study now, pay later pa. So, naisip ko, ang ganda. And then, may 50% off pa nun if you pay in advance. So, yun po, nag-enroll ako sa VAU. And since I don't have an experience, I thought I might face a lot of challenges, lalo na merong mga activities that I don't even know about. Especially nga, hindi ako masyadong techie and hindi ako hindi ko alam masyado yung ginagawa. So, hindi ako familiar sa mga applications. I don't even know WordPress, and I'm not even good with research. And so, but what helped me with those challenges is the online materials are very on point. Talagang maganda siya. Tapos marami akong natututunan everyday. The explanations, kung paano mo gagamitin to. Tapos yung pagkakasunod-sunod, it's really good. And meron ding mga online coaches everyday or coaching everyday na talagang tinuturuan kami na syempre, even if alam mo na, naiintindihan mo yung course, mayroon ka pa rin hindi mag-grasp. So, nakakatuwa po yung mga coaches na talagang ina-explain sa amin and mahaba yung pasensya to help us. And what I really like about it is, habang ginagawa po namin yung training, it's not just teaching us or to expand our knowledge. Pero at the same time, we're already building our portfolio. So, yun po, when I graduated, I'm so lucky that I had an interview 2 weeks after my graduation. And very helpful yung hiring process, tsaka shortlisting ng VAU, basta sisipagan mo lang. Yun. So, right now, I am working with an Australian company and I am working full-time. And luckily, super bait po talaga ng employers. Talagang, ready silang magturo. Yun. And the best part of being a VAU graduate and being with Virtual Lasting is kahit natapos na yung pinaka-training nyo, the training doesn't end there. There would always be an upskill training, tapos meron pa rin mga coaches, tapos meron pang mga other trainings for free. And there's a support system, yung katulad nga po ng sinasabi nila, na meron talagang magtanong ka, may sasagot sa'yo na someone. So, yun, everyone is very helpful. And I'm so glad na I tried being a VA. Lalo na ngayong pandemic po. So, thank you.
Now, I am very confident, and then I have a client na yung lagi niya sinasabi, protect your confidence. So, ito yung one thing na kailangan natin dito. So, if you're having a doubt, ibaba niyo yung doubt na yan. Take a risk. Kasi hindi mo ma-achieve yung mga goals mo in life if nagda-doubt ka, ay, baka baka ganyan. So, experience na gusto ko ma-experience yung na-experience namin dito as a family. Hindi lang kami to like workmates kami dito, ganyan. It's more of a family kami dito.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Virtual Assistant University. My name is Judy Ralias, and I'm the CEO of Virtual Assistant University and Virtualasting. And today we're going to talk about um, worth it ba mag-enroll sa VAU? So, I'm seeing around 31 people tonight. So I am so happy to see all of you. Welcome to our page. And before before I, proceed with anything, let me just call on my co-host Kenji Tindok because he's also going to be, helping me explain some important details about like Virtual Assistant University. Okay? Hi,
Good
Kenji.
evening po. Good evening, everyone.
I'm so sorry. Para akong layon. My hair is so all over the place. I really just like had an evening nap
Wow.
just to make sure that I am alive on this evening.
Yes po.
So, just to start off, I just want to so I actually started this business in 2019. But this is actually I actually started VAU in 2019, but it's just an offshoot from our main business, which is virtualasting. So we actually own a virtual assistant agency. So we've been hiring virtual assistants for the past 10 years. And so I guess that's why we really are qualified to be in this field because we know what clients want and we know what clients are looking for. We also know how competent the people are in the job market, but we also we also have witnessed so many great people who apply for a job as a VA, and it's really unfortunate when they don't have the necessary skills that could actually, be it's so like it's just learnable. So this is really why we started this training. So anyway, can you go ahead, Kenji, and explain? So before we talk about like, is it worth it ba to enroll in this like virtual assistant university training? Um, let's ask Kenji kung ano yung details first, just to get it out of the way. He's going to explain about like, kung ano ang what VAU is about, ano yung included na mga courses, as well as kung ano yung process to sign up, and also about the Study Now, Pay Later program. Okay?
Okay po. Share ko lang po yung screen ko, guys. Wait lang. Okay, ayan. So, again, good evening po sa inyo.
Wait,
So,
wait, wait
yes po.
muna. So, just to let everybody know if you want to share um like some opinions here, or if you have questions, that's so welcome, by the way. And if you just tag people, you can also win a prize. By the way, Kenji, pwede i-send ko na lang ang pera sa inyo.
Yes po.
Para kayo na lang ang mag-send sa sa GCash kasi
Opo.
nalililag ako. So anyway, so if we have an ongoing like a little game where if you tag people, then you can win a prize. Okay? So the more shares or the more tags, then the more chances of winning around 500 from GCash. Okay? I mean not from GCash but via GCash. Okay. And if you have concerns, questions, comments, type them here on the comments because we're gonna read it out. Okay. All right. So, go ahead, Kenji.
Okay po. Yan. So, again po, good evening po sa inyo. So, I'm Kenji. Actually, part ako ng batch 3 training before nitong VAU. Yan. So, do you want to be a virtual assistant earning in dollars kahit nasa bahay lang? But, of course, lahat tayo dyan. Ang isasagot is oo, especially with our current situation, di ba? Na nasa bahay lang tayo. Paano ba tayo mag-earn? Yan. So, ano nga ba yung freelancing? Paano ba tayo magsisimula? Ano ba yung mga kailangan ko to start my journey? And ano ba yung mga skills na in demand ngayon? So, these are just some of your questions na definitely ay i-address natin during our training. Okay? Ayan. So about Virtual Assistant University, so it is a training platform owned by Virtualasting where it aims to provide virtual assistant training for those who need to learn virtual assistant skills and for those who want to upgrade their skills as AVA. Yan. So kung nanonood ka ngayon tapos gusto mo mag-upskill or newbie ka man, so walang problema yan. Everyone is welcome to join this training. So in this training po, you will learn 20 virtual assistant skills that will last for 3 to 5 weeks. Ayan. So ano ba yung mga coverage ng training natin? Yan. So we have here introduction to virtual assistant careers, lead generation, content marketing, affiliate marketing, email marketing, Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, and IGTV, real estate marketing, Facebook ads, WordPress, e-commerce, automations with Zapier and IFTTT, Pinterest marketing, chatbot creation, video editing, Clickfunnels and funnel building, SEO or search engine optimization, copywriting, prospecting leads, and lastly, virtual assistant, interview tips, and proper etiquette. Yan. So, ang dami guys, di ba? Yeah, so our guarantee. So, Virtual Assistant University will help you make your freelancing home-based virtual assistant dreams come true by molding you to become the kind of VA that clients love. So, syempre, aside dun sa mga na-mention natin kanina na coverage natin, syempre, aside sa technical skills, yung mga soft skills natin, yan. So, i-build up din natin yan dito. Now, regarding our pricing, yan. Alam kong excited na kayo dito. So, ang pricing natin before, charge natin siya for 2,000 each course. So, imagine niyo guys, yung 20 courses na yon kanina na nabanggit ko, is 2,000 pesos each yon. But tonight, you can avail yung 20 courses natin for only 7,999. Pero wait lang guys, wala mo na negative reaction. Alam kong medyo pricey siya, pero kaya meron tayong ginawang program na minake sure namin na ma-afford or kayang-kaya ng lahat. Yan. So, yan yung study now, pay later program natin. Okay, so literal na magsa-study ka ngayon or magti-train ka ngayon, din yung payment natin is later na after the training. Okay, so our guidelines, open po siya to all Filipino nationals ages 18 years and older. And reminder lang po, limited lang yung slots na allotted for this program. And kung gusto niyo naman na malaman yung iba pa naming program, pwede niyo i-check yung Facebook page natin at virtualassistant.university. And this program po will last for 5 weeks. Yan. So, later po tayo mag-proceed sa registration. Yan. For the payment terms po muna. Yan. Siyempre, minake sure namin na magiging flexible to para sa lahat. Okay? So, first po is immediate na collection 1 week after the training. And ang collection po natin is every 15th and 30th of the month. And it can be divided into 4 payments. So, parang ang mangyayari po, aside dun sa 1 month natin na training, bibigyan po namin kayo ng additional 2 months pa to pay for it. And ang magiging collection po natin dun is every 15th and 30th of the month. Yan. And next po, kung makakakuha po kayo ng client under our agency, so i-refund po namin yon after 6 months of employment. So imagine po ninyo yon, naging free na lang yung training sa inyo and nakakuha pa kayo ng client, 'di ba? Ayan. So, ngayon po, paano ba talaga tayo magre-register for the Study Now, Pay Later program? So, i-visit nyo lang po yung website natin, join.virtualassistant.university, and may makikita po kayo dyan ng mga Enroll Now button. Yan. And pwede rin po itong, Yan, registration form, click here. So first po, kailangan nyo pong mag-fill up ng ating registration form. Yan. So, andito na rin po yung process, anong mangyayari next after nyo mag-fill up dito. And reminder lang po, meron po tayong requirements upon signing up. Yan po ang 2 valid IDs, proof of residency, and 3 signature specimen. Since yun nga, mag-enroll po tayo for the Study Now, Pay Later program. And after nyo po mag-fill up dito, so may marireceive po kayo na email confirmation galing po sa amin. Ayan. So, next. Yan. So, for our payment channels, yan, hindi ko pala na-mention na, di ba yung price natin is 7,999. If magbabayad po kayo on or before the start of our training, so ang start po ng training natin for batch 13 ay ngayong October 4. Yan. So, kung magbabayad po kayo on or before October 4, so meron less 50% off po siya. So instead of paying 7,999, magiging 3,999 na lang po siya. And para naman po sa mga gusto nang mag-avail nun, so andito po yung payment channels natin. We have here BPI, BDO, Union Bank, GCash, Paymaya, Coins.ph, Cebuana Luwilier, Palawan, and M. Luwilier. Para naman po sa mga gustong magbayad via debit or credit card, meron po tayo ditong provided na PayPal link. So, click nyo lang po itong Buy Now. Yan. And madadirect na po kayo sa dito sa page na to wherein automatically discounted na po siya. 3,999 na lang po yung kailangan ninyong bayaran. Yan. So, again po, kung interested na po kayo to enroll or just want to know more po about sa ating training, pwede nyo pong i-visit ang join.virtualassistant.university or i-click nyo po yung description po nitong live stream natin. So, madadirect na po kayo nun sa ating registration form. Yun po.
So, thank you so much, Kenji, for explaining. So guys, we have this like study now, pay later. Nobody really gives a study now, pay later program. And if you really think about it, we're actually cheaper than a lot of trainings out there. Pero we are more comprehensive. The support is grabe talaga.
Yes po.
But most of all is if magbayad kayo before the training, meron pang 50% off, okay? So it really is way cheaper if you do that, okay? So anyway, now let's start with our topic. If worth it ba talaga ang VAU? Of course, gusto naming sabihin na it's worth it.
Yes.
Siyempre, kasi it's so weird naman that we'll not say it's worth it na kami ang nagano. But you know what? Pagbigyan nyo kami guys, we will just try to explain it. But before doing that, let's read some comments here. So, sabi ni Lee Ann, present daw. Hi, good evening. Sabi din ni Ian Carl Estor, hi Ma'am Judy, batch 12 here. Wow, batch 12. So, wow, paano ang study now, pay later? Hope you were answered, Sheila. Okay. So, sabi ni Ian, so from batch 12 na si Ian, training is great. I'm on self-paced program and sa day 6 na ako and so far I've learned so many things I never thought I'd learn. Feeling ko kaya ko na kumuha ng client ha. Of course. And I've never felt this confident before. I'm so glad I found BAU. Oh, wow. Thank you, Ian. Hindi yan scripted guys ha. Totoong account si Ian at totoo siyang tao. Okay, that's great, Ian. Sabi din ni Ella Hart, pero blank sabi ni Danica. Hi, good evening to Anna and Ella at saka kay Gemma. And thank you for tagging a couple of people. Like I'm seeing so many people tagging other people. That's great. So labanan na sa mga ano. By the way, like you can keep on, tagging people. So for JP, I have a question po. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead and type it in. We will answer that. While we're on this topic, we're going to answer that. Okay? Sabi din ni Lee and I will register. Great. That's great. Hi, Ma'am Judy from Batch 11. Hi, Cyril. Stay safe and handsome, Coach Ursi at Coach Neil. Oy, wala
Wow.
sa dito, excuse me. Kami lang ni Kenji, bakit
Yes
kami
po.
ba? So yung JP, mag-question ka, that's so welcome. Hi, Miss Judy. Good evening from Batch 11. Oy, hi. Okay. So anyway, okay, may question. If you choose the self-paced program, pwede ba siya for 50% off for batch 13? Yes. Still the same. Yes. Meron siyang 50% pa rin. Okay. So, so let's start na the bullet points that we discussed kung bakit talaga worth it. If worth it ba ang VAU. So, number one, Kenji.
Yeah, number one po. Yeah, we have here our very own learning management platform.
Okay. So, what do we mean by this? So, many trainings will probably just send you a link for the videos, yung mga ganon. But here's VAU. We really have a platform that we really created na para talaga siyang sa online learning. And Kenji is going to share it. So go ahead, Kenji, para you can see kung anong mukha niya.
Okay po. Yan. So as you can see guys sa screen ninyo, so ito yung learning management platform natin na designed syempre para lang sa training natin. So no need for us na magpunta kung saan-saan mang platform, kung saan tayo saan natin mahanap yung ganito, ganyan, saan tayo magpapasa ng assignment. Yan. So nandito na yung ating nandito na siya, iisa na siya lahat ng courses natin and ayan. So, yung training video and ayan. Yung mga task, dito na din natin siya ipapasa. So, no need to worry kasi unlimited naman or lifetime yung magiging access ninyo dito once na nag-enroll kayo sa ating program. Yun po.
Okay. So thank you so much for that, Kenji. So that means that we really invested in this, guys. And it's really so that, the learning and the training is cohesive. And so that you're not all over the place. Like, sana yung link para sa sa training natin
Yes
tomorrow.
po.
Yeah. So we really did this for the trainees. So next point, Kenji.
Next po. Ayan. WordPress hosting will be provided for your portfolio.
So, what do we mean by this? So, napaka-random naman na, yung WordPress hosting. But actually, so imagine this that we provide the training for that amount na. Like, entire training ha. Like, ang dami-dami nyo nang ma-learn in a span of 5 weeks or 6 weeks even. Including na doon yung lahat-lahat ng support. But, you would think na siguro like super sulit na yon, but we also really provide you with the WordPress hosting para talaga magawa nyo yung mga projects nyo, especially with like creating websites. Kasi we want to make the barrier to like creating that actual website easy. And yes, it's an extra expense in our end. Like, getting your own domain will set you back around $20 or like $14 to $20 a year. Plus, yung hosting pa is around like, let's say, $7 to $10 a month. So here in Virtual Assistant University, we provide you with the hosting, and we will even provide you with the training for
Okay guys, so to continue, yun nga. Actually yung okay, wait lang guys. Yan. Nagkaroon lang ng internet problem si Miss Judy. But ayan, okay na pala.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. I think because we put my Wi-Fi router inside my pantry, and like, I think I need a Wi-Fi repeater. I'm gonna have
Yes po.
like, I think I'm too far away. Like, my office is far from the pantry so that hindi ako magkakain. Makakain. But just a note ha, Kenji, if I go like all of a sudden, mawala ako, just continue.
Yes
Okay?
po.
So where were we? To my last explanation pa?
Yes po. Yung regarding po sa pricing po. If ever mag-a-avail po sila ng sarili po nilang hosting.
Yeah. And then, so we provide this hosting even until you start looking for clients. So you can use the hosting and everything para you can showcase it to your clients so that you can get clients, and we will not remove that hosting para
Yes.
and so that literally saves you so much money in the incoming, like, not just months but like even years. Okay, all right, next point.
If I may also add po, yan guys, syempre, yun nga, gusto namin na nag-enjoy kayo. So, actually, nagbibigay rin kami dito ng Canva Pro yan. So, syempre, sa mga graphics ninyo, malaking tulong siya. Yun po.
Wow, thank you so much for that.
Okay, next po.
Okay.
Yan, Attentive Support Team.
Okay. So usually, I don't know if you've already signed up for trainings in the past, but usually talaga webinar style yung mga trainings, or yung bibigyan lang kayo ng mga recorded videos tapos yun na yun, like bahala na kayo sa buhay niyo, something like that. But here at Virtual Assistant University, I was very aware about this dynamic because I've also bought like trainings and for some reason I don't finish them because like I feel like, you know what, that's just on my computer anyway, and like I'll just get to it when I'm done with this sandwich or something. And then I always forget, and then like for some reason, because I feel like there's nobody anyway on the other side, so I keep procrastinating. And so when we devised this whole VAU training, I really wanted to make sure that there's accountability, there's support, there's people on the other side, and we make it very engaging. And you have to think about it, guys. The training is so cheap, but literally we hire people to answer your questions and to even have a live stream every day. So yes, essentially the videos are made by me because majority of the videos training you is actually me training you based on my like more than 10 years of experience in this field. So which means that I'm very capable, with training. However, we also have people who coach you every step of the way, every lesson. And if you have questions, if meron kayong mga feedback, or like you want some certain things to be clarified, you need opinions from people, like, can I show you like the thing that I made? And somebody's going to answer you, and they can, you can call them, you can like chat on Slack or like Facebook Messenger. But also, there's live streams every day, or like, Mondays to Fridays at 9 p.m., so that you can ask questions as a group, and so that you can really be clarified with many details. So that's the cool thing about it. And we say that they're attentive because even in like weird hours of the day, if they're up, then they're going to answer. Wag naman kayo bitch fit, guys. If for example, hindi ma-answer yung question ninyo agad at 4 a.m. But rest assured, if they see it, then they will answer. They're very supportive because they want to see your success. And of course, I really check them on that and really like demand, for them to like really help you. So yun. Okay.
Okay, next po. Ayan, daily live coaching.
Ay, kung na-explain ko na yun, yung sa daily live coaching. So, yun nga, as a group kayo nun, magla-livestream kayo or like, I think Zoom call siya, right?
Yes po.
So meaning, the cool thing about it is, aside from the recorded videos, may Zoom call pa kayo na live, okay? So, pwede talaga na as a class, as an entire group, if merong questions dyan, then, like merong, then somebody's going to answer. And it's so nice to do that kasi some people nahihiya to like speak up, but then they can listen to other people's questions, and most often, the questions of other people are very similar, right? So yun.
Yes po, tsaka kung may add ko lang din po, unlike po sa iba, so dito, yun nga, makakakuha talaga kayo ng real-time na feedback. Hindi lang kayo basta dito manonood nga ng videos. And maganda kasi as we go along, meron talagang nag-guide sa atin. So, hindi lang tayo dito basta nag-enroll, manonood lang tayo ng video, and after, wala nang mangyayari.
Yes. Yun nga. Okay.
Yan, okay, next po. Yan, practice-based approach.
Okay. So, the style in which I really believe na learning can happen is really by practicing what we preach, something like that. So, what do I mean by this? How many times na tayo nag-watch ng YouTube video na how to be a virtual assistant? Yung mga ganon. After watching so many videos na how to be a virtual assistant or mga paano gawin ang website, yung mga ganon, or how to make WordPress website, how to edit video, yung mga ganon, like ang dami-dami mga how to. But even after watching these videos, hindi mo naman masasabi na, wow, expert na ako agad-agad. Yes, it may, even if the explanations look so easy, and you can say, okay, madali lang pala. But without really doing it, you can't really say to people na, after I watched a 1-hour video kung paano gawin yung website, marunong na talaga ako maggumawa ng website because you haven't done it, right? So here at Virtual Assistant University, I really believe in less talking and more action. Mind you, they're still talking, okay? The live streams are there, and also like the training videos are around 1 hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours every day. But then after that, we really require you to do the tasks, and we will check on that because that's really where you will learn. That's where you will get the confidence na, ay, alam ko na talaga kung ano pala yung gumawa ng chatbot, or ay, yun lang pala mag-use ng mga automation. Yung mga ganon, like, alam ko na talaga gumawa ng funnel, something like that. So, and I'm getting a lot of feedback from people, especially that, like for the past 2 years, there's been like around 7,000 plus enrollees in VAU. And they really say it's very effective, and they feel confident if, like, because of this kind of approach. Anyway, any feedback from Kenji? Kasi ikaw, naka-join ka sa training.
Yes po. Yun nga, totoo po yung sinabi ni Miss Judy kanina na manonood lang tayo na manonood ng YouTube videos, pero ina-apply ba natin siya? 'Di ba? Minsan, ang tendency, manonood lang talaga tayo para lang magkaroon ng additional info, pero hindi natin siya napapractice. Pero yun nga, yung maganda dito sa training, bibigyan tayo ng resources para syempre mas ganahan tayo na i-practice kung ano yung mga natututunan natin. And at the end naman, worth it siya kasi actually mas mahirap pa nga po yung ginagawa natin dito sa training. Hindi naman sa tinatawag ko kayo compared sa mismong ginagawa na natin with our client. Tsaka yun nga, ang maganda rin dito pagka yun nga may client ka na and hindi naman as in lahat talaga gagawin mo. Pero once na sinabi ni client sa'yo na gawin mo tong ganito, ay yes, alam ko yung mga ganito. Diba? So kahit sa simpleng details ay alam na alam natin. Yun po.
Yes. So that you'll really have confidence. Kasi iba
Opo.
talaga if nag-watch ka lang ng video tapos you'll talk to a client the next day. Oh, alam mo ba, gumawa ng chatbot? Ah, yes. Ah, nakita ko lang sa YouTube.
Yes
Marunong
po.
na ako. Ah, okay. We do not accept people na hindi marunong. Something like that, di ba? Anyway, meron mga questions right now that let's just address. Okay. So sabi ni JP, okay, edi mag-sign up na ako.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay. So is there a training po for Amazon VA? Yes, it's actually included in e-commerce, under e-commerce. And also, um, if you really think about it, when you become an Amazon VA, it's not just about like accessing Amazon, but it's also like all the other stuff that's needed to support, like the e-commerce store. So all the other courses in this training are going to be very helpful when you are going to like venture into becoming Amazon VA. Thank you daw sa Canva Pro. Sabi ni Rhea, unsa ni? So, this is a promotion about Virtual Assistant University na live stream. If nag-train po ba, sure na may client na makukuha. So, this is how it's going to be. If you train with us, okay, and you finish the training and you graduate, definitely we will endorse you to clients. If hindi ka naman nag-finish sa training and you like maybe you just paid for the training, but then you only did 3 tasks, we won't be able to endorse you because we would really like it if our VAs are able to finish projects so that the clients, because if you really think about it, guys, one of the main reasons why we did this training is not just to teach people all these skills, but ang problema kasi in the industry of hiring virtual assistants is ang dami-daming mga tao na gustong magkatrabaho and they will say, yes, 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 I will be a VA. Gawin ko talaga lahat basta magtrabaho lang ako sa bahay. Pero after binibigyan ng mga tasks, ng ghost na ng client. So, this is a really good platform for us to also select yung mga people who really finish what they start. Yung kumbaga, ganun. And it it has really helped us in our hiring efforts because the people who finish the training prove to be very reliable people most of the time. They are finishers. They're not just starters. Na ang dami natin sa world na like in my end, I'm always starting a diet but it seems I can't finish it. Yung mga ganon. So dito naman is you can really see the character of people. If they finish it, they're disciplined and thereby if nag-train kayo and graduate, okay? And by the way, we will not stop you from graduating. It's really up to you if you want to graduate. Meaning, will you show up? Because we're not very strict na, oy, we will not accept you ha kasi hindi masyadong maganda yung ginawa mo kumpara sa classmate mo. It's not like that. We really just want to see if you can, finish it. As I always say, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be done. And if you're the kind of person who finishes it, then definitely we will not like hesitate to endorse you to clients because definitely we are desperate to look for VAs who are capable and who have that character talaga. That's why we did this. I'm sorry. It's not really just so that, we want to teach people, but it's really also a good filtering process for us. Also, you have to express your interest to really get shortlisted after the training. You talk to Neil, who's one of the coaches, because he's also included in like the selections of VAs. Because meron din namang mga VAs who do not want to work for virtual lasting. Maybe they have their own clients, or they want to be like, they want to look for their own thing. So that's totally fine. But we will definitely, do our best to offer jobs to everybody who will finish the training. Another thing is, you know, some people then don't want a client immediately. Like maybe after the training they were exhausted and they're like, you know what, give me 2 weeks before giving me some clients. So that's fine too. Okay. So anyway, meron din isang question. Tulungan nyo ba magkaroon ng client after training? So we just answered that, Dave. I hope we were able to help you. Will you also help us create resumes and cover letter? So here, I know that like resumes and cover letters are something that you would really need if you were looking for your own clients. I believe, like we would suggest that because today's modern age, hindi na yung when you're looking for a job online, you have to be creative. So when we have the Canva lessons, then you can actually um go ahead and do that. So that's already included. Um I guess in our end, kasi direct yung clients, you don't need to submit your resumes na and your cover letter. But we would say that we help you with the portfolio part. With the cover letter naman, we don't usually like teach you that, but if you do have questions about it, then we can help you. But it's not included in the training. However, we believe that the most important part is really not the resume and the cover letter. It's really your portfolio. And that's, like, because when you're working online, it's no longer like that typical job where like where's your resume and everything. People will ask, what you've done. So yun. But yeah, we can answer your questions. You can take it up to your coach. Okay. Which niche po or course ang highly paying? Thank you. I would say that um it's not just one course ang highly paying. Alam nyo ba, the reason why we don't charge this one-on-one talaga sa training is because what we really observe kasi 'di ba we're in the business of hiring VAs. What's marketable is for VAs to be hybrid VAs where they don't just know one thing, but they know a lot of things. The more skilled you are, the better that you can, like the higher that you'll be paid. That's what I'm gonna say. I-compare sa tao who just knows like Microsoft Word, Microsoft, yung mga PowerPoint, Excel, yung mga ganon, and not to like undermine those, but that's really like somehow old school and just basic. But I would say that collectively, if you are skilled in all these different things, then you'll be very valuable in business. Specifically, the higher paying na mga skills talaga, but I wouldn't even say that it's just that particular skill that makes you marketable. Because if you also don't know the other skills, it's like, okay, you're not so well rounded. Well rounded is what I mean. But definitely, like uh, the more complicated ones would be like automations, chatbots. That's expensive, as well as like building websites and funnels, and also Facebook ads and Instagram ads, something like that. Yeah. I hope I was able to answer your questions, and I'm so glad that there's a lot of questions. Keep them coming, okay? So, sabi ni JPPJ, may 400 fee when paying through PayPal. Yes. Okay, let me explain it. So, PayPal kasi has like exorbitant charges. So it's cheaper if you pay via GCash or like bank transfer because there's no like deduction. So if you pay via credit card, debit card, or PayPal, yes, we have it. If that's like the only thing that's like, accessible to you. But yun nga, may extra fee kasi may deduction kasi na malaki. Like PayPal is like ridiculous, but like that's the only way that we can, include the other options na PayPal tsaka debit card at credit card. So yun na nga, may extra fee siya, like around 10% because PayPal is like ridiculous to be honest. Like there's a fee like immediately that they um give you when you like withdraw it. I mean when you send it over, we receive like a deduction immediately, and then when you withdraw the money, there's another deduction. So that's why. I hope you understand. So if you want it to be cheaper, definitely go for the other options like the bank transfer. Anyway, we're always using like bank transfers now, online bank transfers and GCash. So that's like cheaper. Ano po mga kailangan sa pag-training? Can you like answer this question, Kenji?
Okay po. Ang mga kailangan po sa training, actually yun nga po, dapat po enroll na po kayo, and after po nun, mas maganda po kung ang gamit po ninyo is laptop and yun po, internet po. Yan. Para
Yeah.
po nakagawa po kayo ng maayos sa ating mga task. Yan. Kasi po yung sa mga na-mention ko po kanina na lesson, bawat lesson po doon, meron po tayong ginagawa na task. Yun po.
Mm-mm. So ma'am, ask ko lang po kung everyday ba or weekly ang training. Well, it's Monday to Friday, like every day from Monday to Friday. Weekends, of course, is days of rest. But Monday to Friday, though that's the training schedule. Yung live stream is 9 p.m. every Monday to Friday. Okay. Will you also help us with our portfolio? Yes, that's the most important part. That's actually why we provide the hosting sa WordPress because that's where you will host your portfolio. Okay. Another question. Can we have 2 or more clients provided by VAU po or one client lang po? At first, we will provide you with one client, and then kung kaya nyo na, or of course you have to like because it's like this, especially when we see that a VA is pretty good at what they do, and then let's say part-time lang yung isang client, so we will offer like gusto mo ba ng isang client, so we have VAs who have 2 or 3 clients. Yeah. So sabi ni Mark Acevedo, I am interested in becoming a VA as another source of income. I'm currently employed with a BPO company working mid-shift 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. Do you think it's possible for me to do VA work without having to let go of my current job? Well, okay, I'm going to present to you the reality of this. So, first of all, it really depends kung ano talaga ka-heavy yung trabaho mo sa BPO company. I've worked in a BPO company and I don't know, unlucky for me, I'm always in an account that's very like toxic and very quite like I'm always on the phone like the entire time, and like there's little to no downtime. So if that's the case, you really have to ask yourself if it's something that you can accommodate, because it's like this. I'm all for like making extra money. I'm that kind of person. Like literally, I'm the kind of person na super nagsa-sideline. However, you have to really identify if like can you survive the stress. So first of all, the factors that you have considered is your current job stressful, and what kind of energy you have afterwards in that job. And you can answer here if you want. We can have that conversation. Another thing is, um it's possible though, if your current job is not too stressful and you're the kind of person who has energy to do more. Like personally, I've noticed that, we're all, we all have our own individual kinds of capacities. Like personally, in my end, for some reason, like in my end, I'm going to be honest, ang tamad-tamad ko talaga as a person. Maybe because when I started this business, I worked 16 hours to 20 hours a day. And maybe I'm like just so burnt out. I don't want to do it anymore. But, and of course, I was younger. So, ito yon, age factor. Kaya mo ba sa age mo? The younger you are, the more energy you will have. Okay? In my end, I really asked myself, what kind of like work day can I accommodate? Personally, in my end, I can work 4 to 6 hours a day. I'm not the kind of person who can finish an 8 hour work shift. I used to be able to do 16 hours when I was younger. So ask yourself, am I going to be able to accommodate if I'm going to be a VA? Because the minimum hours per day when we give you a client naman is 4 hours. So that's 8 hours plus 4 hours. So that's a total of 12 hours. You ask yourself if that's okay with you. If it is, then you can, because we have VAs who have day jobs and they're able to accommodate their clients. However, magdepende yon, kung you have to be very specific. If you're in this kind of like scheduling, then you have to be very specific with us and tell us um kung ano talaga yung schedule na gusto mo, so that we will match you with a client na pwede ka sa time na yon, something like that. Kasi do not overpromise if you cannot do it. Like sometimes kasi atat na tayo na magka-client tapos sasabihin ng client na, okay, so I want you to work from, let's say, at a certain time na pagod ka na, like, I want you to work at from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. So imagine, from 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. nag-work ka. Tapos, you noticed yourself, you're so tired already sa 1 a.m. Gusto mo na matulog, wala kang downtime. So, it really depends on you, I guess. I would have to say that VA jobs are way more chill than a BPO job, because a lot of times working as a VA does not require your voice. And kasi naman, I notice now when I have to talk for an entire day, I'm just so tired. But when you're just not like talking the entire day, and you don't even have to talk to your clients every day, then it's way more chill and it can be accommodated. It really depends on your specific circumstance, but it can be accommodated. Yeah. I hope ang dami ko nang sinabi. I'm so sorry. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Sabi ni JP, ang batch 13 is not present sa list po sa payment form.
Okay
Uy,
na po.
okay na. Okay,
Yes.
okay na daw. Okay na daw, JP, ha. Kasi first live stream namin ito, so parang galing lang kami nag-rest a couple of weeks. So new launch ito. Okay. Okay lang po ba kahit walang experience sa BPO? Yes, definitely. We accept all people in different walks of life. Whether you're 65 years old and you have not been in the corporate world for quite some time, or if you're a fresh graduate and you haven't worked yet, or you're a stay-at-home mom, and you haven't, like, encountered BPO or being a VA, or if you're from the corporate world and want to transition, you're very welcome. Whether you have experience as a VA, or minimal experience, or extensive, or if you completely do not have any experience, you're welcome to join. Okay, since we are very confident that we can add something to whatever kind of capacity that you have. Okay, so next question. My day shift po ba as a VA? Definitely. So I mean, obviously, when you become a VA, there's so many jobs out there, and if you get your own clients, you can, choose naman, or like, you can always ask. If you're asking naman regarding the jobs that we provide here in Virtual Lasting, which is the partner of Virtual Assistant University, definitely, because we have clients all over the world, in like all these different continents, from Europe, from Asia, from Australia, um, from the Americas, South America, North America, things like that. So we have all types of like shifts, and what you just really need to do is to specify kung ano yung preference mo, because I really don't encourage you, if, let's say, for example, you're not the kind of person who's flexible. Like, let's say you're not a night owl, and you really just want to wake up in the morning and like just be able to rest at night. Do not choose, do not like be you don't promise that you can work for a client na sa US. However, if you really really want to have a day shift, then just specify, so that we will provide you with a client who's from, like, let's say, Australia or Asia, New Zealand, things like that. Okay? So sabi ng moderator, "Hi JP, kindly refresh your browser. We already updated the form." Okay, sabi ni JP, "Same with Mark Acevedo. I'm on 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. shift, pero not that heavy naman ang workload. I really want to do a side hustle. Besides, some of my colleagues is nag-VA na din while nasa current company ko." So that's great. It's great kasi if it's not so heavy, why not? Right? What is the minimum rate per hour for this job po? Okay, so if you're going to really consider all the jobs in the world providing with a VA job, there's so many ways to answer this question. I'm not just talking about virtual lasting, but it can be very low or lower than what you would expect. Like some companies or some people would charge you like literally Filipino rate, like 500 per day, or 300 per day, yung mga ganon. But most of the time it's around $2.50 and above yung per hour ng jobs. Some clients will, like, give you $4, $3, $5, $6 and above. Okay, now with regards to virtual, I'm just talking about like in general in the market, because by the way, I mean, I know that not everybody here will automatically prefer to work with virtual lasting. Maybe you have your own clients, so I just answered this in a general manner. But if you're going to be asking regarding virtual lasting, so this is our offer. Since virtual lasting is not just a VA agency really, but it's a service that provides support with clients and with VAs. So it means that the service, it's not just like pushing out VAs to the market, but really is we hire a lot of people to support the VAs to make sure that they're accountable. There's, like, there's so many intricacies to our service. So yes, we charge our clients higher, but we make sure that our VAs are paid well and on time. So they are paid 15 and 30 every month. Also, they are paid $3 per hour plus HMO. So we provide that. Plus, we've also rolled out that, because we really appreciate our VAs and they are not just working in our company, but they also, for us, own the company as well. So people in virtual lasting also get like shares from the profits. So aside from getting the salary, they also get a share of the profits at the end of the year. So we audit that. That's automatically distributed to everybody every year. So yun. Aside from the fact that we have parties, we have a lot of freebies and all that. Okay. Okay. So next, Mark Anthony, can I have 2 clients or more? Yes. However, of course naman, you have to prove it na you can accommodate. We will not provide you with, let's say we give you 1 client, tapos hindi mo naman ma-handle yung isang client mo, we will not endorse you to another client. Kasi you will lose both clients. The name of the, yes, definitely we want to earn more. I understand that. However, you will lose your clients altogether if you will overload yourself and overpromise and underdeliver. Okay? Okay, so let's answer another question. Thank you for answering my first question, ma'am. I have another one. Sure, no problem. Is it possible to have a client if you don't have any experience in BPO or corporate? I'm self-employed. Definitely. You don't have to worry about that because um I would say that I'm very impressed with people who are self-employed. It's not easy at all. It's even more challenging. So, especially when with this training, you'll be exposed and like trained in so many different aspects. It doesn't really matter if you're from corporate, BPO, or self-employed. Mhm. What else? Ang dami niyang questions, guys. I'm so happy with this, with this audience. First time to, kasi usually we will force people na, questions naman,
Yes
guys,
po.
tapos mga 5 questions lang. So, okay, next. Sabi ni Eileen, do virtual lasting provide interview before getting the job? Yes. So, one of our lessons is interview techniques, right? So, we're going to teach you. Tapos, ang gagawin namin is gagawa tayo ng interview with our team, like with our HR team. And then, when we have that interview, it's going to be recorded. And we even encourage you to post it on your portfolio so that makikita na yan sa mga interested, clients or something like that. And then we share that to our clients so that they will see to get your vibe. And then after that is kung mapili kayo, if, I mean, obviously, if you get your client from virtual lasting, we're going to push you talaga towards the client. So when they see it and then they like you, they will pick you out and then we will schedule an interview with you. We even coach you on the interview to really make sure na makuha mo yung client. So grabe talaga yung spoon feeding namin, but we really care about the VAs who work for us. Okay, next is hi guys, good PM. So to my understanding, pagtapos po ng training with virtual lasting, kayo na po mismo magbibigay agad ng client. And gaano po katagal yung waiting time? Say kung wala naman pong magiging mapili sa schedule. Okay. That's good that you pointed out na hindi ka maging mapili sa schedule because definitely if you are like the more particular you are about the kind of schedule that you want, then like the longer that it'll take you to get a client. But here's the thing, after the training ng virtual lasting, yes, we provide you a client, but I cannot say talaga na immediately agad you will get a client kasi you will think about this, ang dami ninyo, but also there are factors that affect this, and I'm just going to share it so that you can really strategize if you want to have a client immediately. So first of all, Kenji, okay lang ka lang okay. So first of all is pagkatapos ng training, if you want a client immediately, reach out to the coaches and HR. And obviously, along the way, you'll have access to them because you'll be talking to them a lot. So be expressive about your intent to join Virtualasting. And a lot of the VAs nga, even if they're not yet graduated, they even already have a client before graduation, like weeks before graduation, because we really are in a dire need of VAs kasi merong mga clients talaga. Secondly is ano yung ibang consideration. So ito yon. My advice is pagbutihin niyo talaga yung work ninyo. Like yung, 'di ba, every day we're going to have like stuff to do, right? May mga activities. I've noticed na the better and the more effort that you put into your work, mapipili talaga kayo. Kasi there's really a difference between yung tao na, ay, okay na yan, tapos hindi maganda, or hindi gaanong maganda compared to the others. Because remember, what we're going to do is we're going to line up a couple of VAs per client to choose from. Like maybe we're going to present them with 6 VAs for every client. When they look at that and they see na ay ikaw wala talagang effort itong portfolio na to, tapos compared to another person na super effort, then you're not gonna be chosen for the client. And so that's also the reason why we will really advise you, if like especially we observe na yung you're having difficulty na ma-accept sa mga client, we will really advise you kung anong mga gawin. Because we know talaga kung anong mga kind of qualities na the clients are looking for. But I'm gonna be very honest, they're looking at your portfolio, yung website sa WordPress, at saka yung mga ginagawa. They will look at that and they will form decisions na, okay, talagang eager ito na mag-learn. So, ginawa niya talaga yung mga task, maganda yung work. You can really compare that with somebody na ang daming errors, tapos hindi niya kinorek kasi natamad na siya. Something like that. And then, those little things. So, make that effort. If gusto mo ng client agad-agad, then make that effort sa portfolio. Yun lang talaga ang advice ko. Yung mga hindi naman masyadong maganda ang portfolio, nakakakuha naman ng mga client, but it takes them longer to get a client compared to the people na talagang todo effort sa portfolio. That's really what I noticed. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, for the people na todo effort sa portfolio, they get a client like even before graduation or
Yes.
immediately after graduation, they get a client. A lot of times nga, we even hire them directly sa team namin sa admin ng Virtualasting, which we still have the same pay naman. But sa mga tao talaga na hindi super effort, tapos like when we give them advice, hindi naman nila in-improve, it could take them months to get a client. Kasi nga, nauunahan sa ibang mas may effort, may eagerness kasi. Parang you can really get that vibe. So, I hope you understand what I mean. Naintindihan ba, guys? Okay, sabi ni Lloyd daw, please watch guys, dami niyo talagang matutunan dito. Nag-join ba to si Lloyda, 'di ba? Anong batch kaya si Lloyda? Sorry if I have so many questions po. Interested po kasi talaga ako. No worries. I do not mind. Okay? I'm willing to answer questions. Another question po, do you accept college undergrad? Definitely. Alam nyo ba guys, I am a college undergrad. I did not finish college, and thank God this kind of industry does not discriminate. Remember nung time before na dapat graduate of a 4-year course, dapat 5'4" ang height with pleasing personality. Nako, hindi na talaga ako makapagtrabaho diyan. But don't worry, we do not discriminate at all. Kahit nga high school lang ang nag-graduate mo, as long as ito, as long as meron kang willingness to learn, as long as ginagawa mo yung tasks at like you really ipaglaban mo ang sarili mo, I guess, definitely you'll be accepted in this training, you'll finish the training and you'll get a client. That's not going to be a problem. So, sabi ni Mark Go has been with us for quite some time, and he was in the training and he's now employed. So, super legit po dito, super worth it. God bless po sa VAU and Virtual Lasting. Madami natutulungan. Ingat kayo guys, madaming scam dyan. Okay, that's true. Ano po ang schedule ng training, ma'am, and how much? So, can you explain this, Kenji?
Okay po.
Ah.
Yeah, for the schedule po ng training natin. So, ang start po ng training for this batch ay ngayong October 4. And ang time po niya is every 9 p.m. po yon from Mondays to Fridays.
Okay, October 4, guys. Mark your calendar. That's the first day, okay? And that's
Yes
also
po.
the deadline sa kung gusto nyo ng 50%, October 4. It's still a long way to go. Pwede pa kayong mag-save. Tapos, that's going to be a couple of weeks. On average, it lasts 5 weeks. 5 to 6
Yes po.
weeks. And then, and the live streams are at 9 p.m. And the reason why we do this is because ang daming clients from the US, para ma-used to kayo sa mga puyatan schedule. But then also it accommodates people who have a day job as well. 'Di ba? Okay. So, sabi ni Mark Angelo, will invite my friends to enroll po. That's great. Thanks so much, ma'am. I'm really interested po. That's great. Okay. I'm new here. Just now lang. Ilang months kami mag-schooling. So, around 5 to 6 weeks. Mm-mm. Hello po from batch 13 po. Question lang. I just received my login sa site ng VAU. Can I start watching the videos na po on each course or wait muna po ng October 4? Answer that, Kenji.
Okay po. Actually, pwede na po. But it is best kung antayin po natin October 4. Para po sabay-sabay po talaga tayong lahat. Yun po.
Yeah. Okay. Let me highlight bakit. Okay. So, yes, you have access. You can browse through. Of course, you're tempted to start learning na. But the benefit of joining as a group talaga, and the reason why is because, it's really because, have you noticed nung college tayo, and take note, hindi ako nakagraduate dahil always akong irregular. But, have you noticed nung college tayo, at first block section tayo, 'di ba? When you're in a block section, most of the time talagang when we go with the group, there's a big chance talaga na maka-finish tayo sa training. The group effort, parang siguro it's a positive kind of peer pressure, something like that. However, if you're a lone wolf and you start watching the videos, yes, sometimes some people are motivated that way and they can do it and surpass it. But majority talaga we've really observed is kung self-paced ka, you have a tendency na, like, kasi wala kang kausap, parang ganon, like, parang you feel quite alone compared talaga sa group. Tapos walang makapush sa'yo na, go lang tayo, bahala na. Kasi there's going to be some difficult parts of it. Or
Yes po.
mga times talaga na gusto mong mag-give up kasi ang hirap. Pero if you're in a group, somehow it's easier. So if you do it as a group, you'll have a better chance to really finish everything. So that's the reason why talagang nagpupush kami ng group, like
Opo.
batch training. But if gusto mo talaga mapag-isa, why not? Pero yun ang advice namin. We're seeing the numbers. since we've been doing this for quite some time. Ilang hours po every night. So, I would say that the live stream is around 1 hour. Okay. I really want to say that it's just 1 hour, but sometimes it does extend kasi ang daming questions ng mga VAs or potential VAs, sa mga trainees. Tapos, after that, you're going to watch the training video mismo and it's around 1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours on average. Okay? So, tapos, that doesn't end there because after that, you have to do the task. Meron talaga tayong ginagawa after the live stream and it's just not watching it. So, I would say that the part where you do the task is yun talaga ang mag-e-extend ka ng time. Like, maybe it could take 4 hours. That's the reason why we're so confident sa mga trainees namin. Kasi, para talagang nagtrabaho ka na talaga.
Yes po. Totoo po yan.
Not working. Tapos, Kenji is a witness to that. Kasi Kenji has been working in my company 2 years na ba, 1 year na ba, Kenji, right?
Ngayon pong 30.
Wow! Congrats! 1 year
Yes
na
po.
si Kenji na nag-work here. So, tapos Kenji is a witness to that kasi mas tough talaga yung training kesa sa actual job. Kahit sa mga
Opo.
client. But, it's really because we want you to be na mahasa talaga. And so, talagang may pagka-hectic kasi meron pang activities. So, it's not just, I'm not gonna say that it's just like 6 hours, 4 hours, or something like that because you have to do the activities pa. And it depends on your pace. But I would say like, para talaga siyang nag-school ka. It's not just like mag-watch ka lang ng 1 hour every night, something like that. It's not. Okay. Ano pa? I'm so glad with with this group of people kasi ang daming questions. Hindi pa nga tayo finish sa pag-point
Yes
out.
po.
Okay, but let's just answer. You have another sched like morning because I have a night shift po. Okay, so in your case, pwede ka din naman na you're still with the batch, but yung mga live streams, they're actually going to be recorded. Tapos ipopost yun sa Facebook group ninyo. And then just access that. So in the morning, you can just replay that and you will watch it just like you were there. And then if may questions ka pa further, pwede mong i-chat yung mga coach. Tapos you can proceed like so, watch the training videos by yourself and then proceed with the activity. So it's not a problem naman. Sabi ni Mark Angelo. Number 1 virtual assistant training in the Philippines. Provides the best value for money. Hi po, Coach Neil. Wow, thank you naman.
Yes.
Anong batch si Mark Angelo? Batch 11, batch 12?
Hindi ko lang po. Batch, batch 12 po.
Batch
I
12.
think.
Wow, so
Opo.
nag-enjoy si Mark Angelo. They started September 6, right?
Apo.
That's a good thing na nag-enjoy. Okay, JP, PJ. One more question po. I just bought a laptop for this training. Wow. Ang plano ko na yun na rin gamitin if ever makakuha ng client. Any specific specs sa laptop? We're not very maarte naman when it comes to the laptop because guys, yung important talaga is it's a working laptop, meaning, like wala siyang mga problems kasi you're gonna encounter problems if may mga sira yung laptop mo. But if it's a functioning laptop, it's not gonna be a problem and you have internet access. But to answer that question better, let's ask Kenji.
Okay po. Yun nga po guys, katulad po ng nasasabi namin sa mga previous live stream, as long as gumagana siya, working siya, okay na okay yun. Kasi nga, kung ma-share ko lang din sa inyo, actually, nung nag-join ako dito sa training before, yan, numiram lang ako ng low-end na laptop nun sa kakilala ko and ang gamit ko lang na internet connection is prepaid lang na wifi. So, alam kong kaya niya rin yun.
Yeah. Tapos syempre nakapag-upgrade na si Kenji. 'Di ba,
Yes
Kenji?
po.
bonggahan yung mga VAs namin sa company chat namin. Mas bongga pa sila sa akin kasi ako, I just have a laptop. Sila may mga polite slides pa, yung mga ganon.
Opo.
Tapos ang daming monitor, parang wow. So don't worry about it, JP, because definitely, whatever kind of laptop you have, that's okay. Especially that you just bought one, or even if it's secondhand, you can go ahead as long as it's working. Okay? Kasi naman, the reason why we're very lax with this is because when you're a VA, unless naman if yung client mo specifically is going to be like asking you to create super high-end graphics and super high-end video, then maybe you need like certain specs. But a majority of clients don't even specify that, even if they will ask you to create videos and like graphics. So definitely any laptop, as long as nagto-turn on siya, it works, makakonect sa
Yes po.
internet, yung ganon, okay lang talaga. Saka syempre may storage. Pero
Opo,
hindi naman,
since
yeah.
Opo, mostly naman po nagamit natin dito sa training ay web-based lang. So, no need for you na mag-download po ng kung ano-anong apps.
Yes. So it's not going to be super heavy.
Yes po.
Oo. Okay. So can I pick what time I could work po if ever ma-hire? Yes, definitely. Of course, there's a caveat. If you're super mapili with the schedule, maybe a little bit later ka ma-accept ng client i-compare sa mga taong mas flexible. So be as flexible as possible. Like, don't be super restrictive na ito lang talaga ang pwedeng time, like 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. However, if you're more open like to the slots in your day, then you'll get a client. Like, the more open you are, the more chances of winning. Parang ganon. But definitely, you can specify. We encourage it if, for example, like, if you're really not the type to work at a certain time of day, do not, please always tell us para hindi ka magka-client na parang mag-quit ka lang kasi sayang yung trabaho. Sometimes turn off talaga yung clients if mag-quit ka all of a sudden. Nabigay na sana natin sa ibang tao yung trabaho who needs it at makakain yung pamilya nila, right? So yun lang. Okay, next question po. Ano ang kaibahan ng self-paced? May difference po ba? So, can you explain that, Kenji? Kasi ang dami ko na talagang sinabi.
Yes po. Actually, same benefit lang naman po yung makukuha ninyo kung magsa-self-paced po kayo or yung regular po na pace natin for this program. And yun nga lang po yung advantage kapag ka po nasa group ka po namin, training. Yun nga, meron kang kasama all throughout. And yan, pag nag-self-paced ka, may tendency na medyo ma-delay ka if ever. But yun nga, when it comes to support naman, same lang din yung benefit na makukuha mo. Pwede ka mag-reach out to our coaches anytime. Yun po.
Right. Okay. What if po nag-work ng night shift, ma'am and sir? Okay. So, is this about the training? If it's about the training, as we mentioned earlier, meron namang recording. You can review it and you can still catch up. Okay? Wala po bang ibang sked? Pang night shift po kasi ako. We answered that na. Okay? Alright po. Noted po. I'll register po on October 4 batch. Great. But you can register at any time from today to October 4.
Yes
Okay?
po.
But preferably before October 4 para ma-ready na lang lahat. If ever po na the agency already gave us a client while working already, can we take another client outside the agency if ever na kaya ng schedule? Guys, if kaya ng schedule, why not? Okay lang yan. We will not be offended. Kasi we know that the nature of this world is, we're really flexible about it. However, just a friendly advice from somebody who has been there and who I've been a VA as well, guys, even before I started this company. So, ito talaga yung advice ko ha. Kasi I know that you watch these YouTube videos na sinasabi na ang laki-laki ng income ko kasi ang dami kong clients. But can you really maintain it? Kasi I've been there. Like imagine I have so many clients na pinangakuan ko na I can do it. So maybe parang I think 100K yung sahod ko, something like 150, something like that. Pero alam nyo ba na naubos ko lahat ng client na yon, like nawala sila one by one. Pero hindi talaga one by one, para siyang all at once. Kasi na-notice nila na hindi ko talaga kaya. Because I was over-promising and under-delivering. Kasi I only have 24 hours in a day, tapos matulog pa ako, kumain pa ako, maligo pa ako, di ba? So, I'm just gonna say this, if kaya ninyo, it's okay. But do not overload yourself to the point na napaka-toxic na. And then kayo na mismo ang magsabi na, hindi ko na talaga, ayoko na, maging couch potato na lang ako, magpabuhi na lang ko sa kumbana, something like that. I'm so tired of it, something like that, diba? So, that happened to me, and I got so sick of it to the point that, you know what, I just like stopped doing anything for 3 months. I'm not kidding. Okay. Thank you po. Okay. Great. Ma'am, I just want to clarify, if I choose the early bird promo, 299 lang po ba ang training? I think it's 3999, right? Not 2999.
Yes po.
999 po. Okay. Kung web-based ang mga application na ginagamit sa VA work, is it okay to use laptop alternatives such as iPad with keyboard, or is it still better to use Windows PC? It's better to use a laptop.
Yes po.
Kasi it's like this. If you use an iPad, you won't be able to really be able to like create robust websites and yung mga funnels, mahihirapan ka talaga. I'm gonna say this, when I started to work online, I just used my iPhone even, and it was a nightmare because for some reason, like, oh my God, I can't do it. Kasi nga, even if it's web-based, but you would still need it to like to really have like something, kasi it's like this ha, sa screen pa lang, you're gonna have a problem. Masakit talaga yung ulo mo if you're going to use an iPad and then gagawa ka ng mga websites, graphics, editing videos na talagang hindi lang yung pang edit video editing sa mga apps, yung ganon. Tapos, ang dami-dami, yung mga automations pa, it's gonna be very difficult with an iPad. Use a laptop, and it doesn't matter whether it's a Linux, a Windows, or like, an Apple laptop. Okay, but we advise a laptop. Wala ka laptop, we're not going to push you to buy a laptop immediately. If you can just borrow from somebody, or if yung kids mo or neighbor mo na kids, maybe like after they work or study sa morning, you can take
Yes
over
po.
sa night, 'di ba? So, yun ang advice ko, okay? You're gonna have a hard time if it's not going to be an actual computer, okay? How much po and ano po ang mode of payment? Okay, can you explain that, Kenji?
Okay po. Yan. So, for our payment po, wait, scroll ko lang po. Yan. So, before po, charge po natin ito ng 2,000 each course, yung 20 courses po na ino-offer namin. But ngayon po, pwede nyo na po siya ma-avail yung 20 courses for only 7,899. Pero kung magbabayad po kayo on or before the start of our training po, which is sa October 4 po, yan. Kung magbabayad po kayo on or before October 4, instead of paying 7,999 po, ang babayaran nyo na lang is 3,999. So, may less 50% po siya. And ito po yung payment channels natin. We have here BPI, BDO, Union Bank, GCash, Paymaya, Coins.ph, Cebuana Luwelier, Palawan, and M. Luwelier. And para po sa mga magbabayad via debit or credit card, meron po tayo dito ang provided na PayPal link. But reminder lang po, meron pong additional fee si PayPal. So if ever po, dito na lang po kayo sa online banking po na provide po namin dito. Yun po.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for that, Kenji. Okay, last question. In my case, natulad ko walang pera kasi kakatanggal lang ng company sa akin. So, okay lang ba? Enroll ako na walang pera kasi pay later to, di ba? Yes, for those who want to pay in advance, they get a discount, like a further discount. But if you don't have money now, the cool thing about it is we really provide you the training as long as you give us the requirements. So, syempre naman, it's really like umuutang ka. And it's like, we really have documents in place because, syempre naman, it's not nga like 50 pesos lang ang uutangin mo. It's literally 7,999. So, if you just accomplish the requirements, yung requirements lang naman is just to print out the copies, to sign it, and then to send it to us, including your specimen signatures. Ano pa yon? Yung
At
mga
two
proof of
valid
billing.
IDs po. Yes,
Mm.
proof of billing. Opo.
So, isend nyo lang. So, you can join. And then, you will start paying for it around 2 months after pa ng training. I mean, ng start ng training. So, mga a week after nag-start ang
Yes.
training, pwede na we will start collecting installment. So, installment pa guys, hindi pa nga full payment. Installment. So, imagine that's the kind of grace that we provide our people kasi we really are concerned with like giving people opportunities. So I hope that that is appreciated naman. Okay, from batch 11 po, super value for money talaga ang training dito at super bait ng mga coaches,
Yan,
lalo na yung
kakagraduate lang pala ni
niyo.
sir.
Wow. Yes, bago lang sila nag-graduate.
Yes po.
Hi, in case I missed a lesson, can I still access the pre-recorded video anytime? Yes. Mm-mm. You will not miss it. What if po, isa lang yung valid ID po, pero PRC license po, pwede pong mag-enroll?
Pwede po kayo ma'am kumuha ng barangay clearance po to
Yeah, barangay
support.
clearance,
Opo.
diba? NBI, yung ganun. Okay. So, let's proceed to the next points kung bakit worth it ang VAU.
Yun po. Actually, medyo na-mention na rin po or napag-usapan na din po natin pero i-ano na lang din po natin. So, ang next po natin is supporting community.
Community. So, let's talk about this. Why is VAU the kind of training that's really worth it at talagang ang daming nagre-rave dahil dito? And it's really because we don't just provide you with an access to training, but we really provide you with that community of VAs or people who are wanting to be VAs kasi we support each other because it's a sharing community. We really foster friendships, camaraderie, generosity, and really like being with each other. It's such a wonderful community, and I'm so lucky to be part of it. I don't credit myself as just creating it because, to be honest, it somehow took on a life of its own. But it's so great to witness our VAs, the people who are working already as VAs, and even the people who are still in training, helping each other. Like literally, yes, you have coaches, but even if wala yung coaches, like natulog sila, your other classmates can help you even. And I've witnessed that many times. The reason why I actually hired Kenji is I can really see na he helps out with sa mga co-trainees niya, and it's a culture that somehow evolved from this training. I'm seeing that in all batches talaga because they spend time with each other around 6 weeks. Nagiging friends naman sila.
Yes po.
Meron pang mga ligawan, meron pang mga people na nagmi-meet up and all that. And it's beautiful because they help each other most of all. And not just in the training, but even beyond it. Like even the people who are working for us for more than a year, 2 years and everything, they are literally answering each other's questions sa chats namin. Like, uy guys, ang client ko gusto nito. Can somebody help me? I don't know how. And somebody's going to step in and answer. So, that's why it's a supporting community.
Yes po. If may add ko lang din po pala, actually nawi-witness ko po siya ngayon sa batch 11 na tulad po ng after nung graduation po nila, nagzo-zoom pa rin po sila ng kanila. Yun po, nagtutulungan po sila to improve yung mga task po nila na
Wow!
naiwan. Yun po.
Wow, ang ganda, no? Wow, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear that. Ang galing, ang galing. Na-touch
Opo.
ako. It's so nice. Okay. All right. Anong next?
Okay, next po natin, ayan, in partnership with virtual hosting for clients.
Okay. So as we mentioned earlier, the great benefit of signing up with Virtual Assistant University is you do get access to our clients. Virtual Lasting is the company that I established 10 years ago, and it's still very much alive today, and we constantly have clients on a daily basis, and we used to hire people from outside, but right now exclusively only trainees from VAU will get clients. So yun.
Yan. And lastly po, ayan, free upskill training.
So free upskill training. So yeah, so when you join this training, you no longer need to like pay if for example we have upskill trainings. We always have upskill trainings. I invest heavily on resources and I don't care about expenses because we really provide support with our VAs. So when you have upskill trainings, we will invite you and you can, access that. And we even have like client management training recently, things like that, to really address like what your struggles are, even not just skills wise, but also like even sa job. So definitely, we're that kind of company. Mm. So ito na ba yung last? Anyway, let's
Yes po.
answer some questions. So sabi ni Cyril, haha, yes, totoo yan, sir. And Ma'am Judy, nag-group study kami, batch 11. I'm so touched. I'm not kidding. Hindi yan in-OA, ha? But I'm so happy. Sa friendship, yung sa parang tulungan. Kasi guys,
Opo.
parang matiteary-eyed ako. Hindi lang makita kasi yung lashes ko napaka-drama. Pero when I started out kasi in this industry, wala talagang willing mag-help sa akin. Whenever I have friends na like I know they're working online, wala talagang willing na to like magsabi like for example, saan ako mag-apply? Basta i-Google mo lang. Nobody will answer me and then now they're helping each other. And that's beautiful. That's truly so touching and I'm so happy. Okay, sabi ni Simeon, maganda yung ino-offer niyo sa tingin ko kasi sa tagal ko na nagche-check, may it be sa YouTube, Facebook, yung iba, ang front nila ay kumita ng 6 digits na para namang wala namang kasiguraduhan. Isa pa, napakamahal ng fee nila, 10K up yung iba. Nag-inquire na ako, parang nakakaloko mga sagot. Too good to be true. Wala pa silang humanitarian concern sa payment agad. Kaya sana lumaki at lumago pa company ninyo. Dahil marami kayong matutulungan. Oh, yes. Alam nyo ba, okay, sa totoo lang, Simeon, ha, I really get what you mean by this. Kasi, when I started training people, I actually started training people in this industry 2013. 2013, that's a long time ago, 'di ba? Tapos, kasi ang dami kasing coverage, tapos ang mahal-mahal ng mga conference room, nag-hire like nagre-rent talaga kami ng place, tapos may pa-lunch tsaka mga snack pa and all that. I charge around mga 7,000 to 10,000 parang that time. And alam nyo ba guys, 5 days lang yung training, hindi katulad nito. And then, um, we really got to the stage na we noticed na hindi talaga ma-afford ng mga tao kasi nga they're looking for jobs. Yun nga. So how can they afford it? Parang ganon. And then mahirap din before na magawa ng study now pay later kasi ang mahal-mahal ng mga venue like literally per hour thousands yung ganon. So, when we did the online platform, I really thought about it na, you know what, let's do something na talagang maraming maka-join. Kasi, if you notice, the reason why we're cheap, it's not because substandard yung training namin. In fact, I am so proud of our training. I know na mas maganda yung training namin. I'm not kidding. Ganyan ako kahambugira. Because nga, we're based on reality. We're based on actual reality because we've been in this industry for so long. Tsaka nagpo-provide pa kami ng clients. So, hindi lang na, just join and you know you're going to be a millionaire agad-agad. No, we're not going to overpromise at all. But, we make it accessible because we know that many people need this, especially sa mga panahon ngayon na ang hirap-hirap na ng life. Ang dami-dami kong kakilala na wala na talaga, hindi na ako maka-apply, blah, 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 and all that. So, in our end, we really make sure na it's not ridiculously expensive. Kasi, I'm not saying na hindi naman worth it na maging mahal ang training na to. It's definitely worth way more than we provide na price. But yun nga, ang training ng VAU is actually not our parang money maker sa company. Kasi nga, our bread and butter is really to hire the VAs para nga makapag-provide ng trabaho. So, in a way, para talaga tong charity na training. I'm not kidding, guys. Charity talaga to na training. In fact, that's the reason why we were selected ng TESDA to really like to really spearhead this program, and they're actually providing us with 1,000 students soon, but we're in the works with them because they were so amazed at how we have made it much more affordable and approachable to people. Kasi yun nga, ang ibang training kasi, and I'm not trying to badmouth them, but it's really because the reason why they have to make it very expensive is the training mismo, yung business talaga nila. Yun ba? Tapos yung concern nila is, I don't care if magkatrabaho sila, basta magbayad lang sila sa training. They don't even care if you finish the training, basta kay nakabayad ka sa training. So in our end, yung concern namin talaga is ma-finish mo yung training para at least, you know, kahit konti, we also earn from as an agency. But then again, you know, it's not with, you know, that whole parang agenda na we're going to exploit people na wala pang ang trabaho, tapos magbayad pa ng malaking malaki, tapos wala pang assurance na makapag-job. Parang ganun. So, I'm so happy that you recognize that because that's really truly the reality. We've made it so cheap to the point na, you know, we just have to keep going. Kasi we know that so many people need it. And I know that ang daming nagsasabi na, baka pangit yung training nila kasi yung cheap. But, well, you can judge for yourself, 'di ba? How many months to pay the program if this is installment? So, we're so generous on that. Imagine it's like this. 'Di ba? Mag-training ka, the training is around 6 weeks or like almost 2 months. So imagine may 2 months ka na mag-save to even start the installments. Tapos after that, we give you 4 installments pa. 4 ba 'yun?
Yes po,
Right?
4 po.
So 4 installments. So imagine almost 4 months talaga na before ka mag-start ng bagbayad. So 'yun. So that's a long time, and you can say na parang, you know, makapag-ipon ka talaga and it's not impossible to pay. Mag-sacrifice lang sa online sabong. Mag-sacrifice lang sa ano, sa online mga
Yes
tungit,
po.
mga ganon. At mag-sacrifice lang sa kaka-Shopee. Yung
Yes.
ganon. A little bit of sacrifice, yung mga ganon. Okay. Hi, Ma'am Judy and Sir Kenji. I'm from Batch 11 po. Salamat po sa opportunity. Oh, thank you. Thank you din for finishing. I'm so proud. Until when po pwede mag-enroll for October 4 batch? Until October 4, literally on that day. Pero ang dami-daming nagsa-sign up sa October 4. So,
Yes po.
it would be better before that para talagang faster yung response time kasi we only have 3 team members who are helping out with the sign-ups. Okay?
Tsaka po guys, para magkaroon na rin kayo ng access sa platform natin. Kasi kung mismong October 4 din kayo,
Mga
ipaprocess pa namin siya. So, possible na hindi nyo rin agad makuha that day. Kaya po,
yeah.
much
Mas
better
better
kung mas
talaga.
early po. Apo.
Para on the day of October 4, mag-livestream tayo, agad-agad makagawa na talaga
Yes.
kayo immediately ng mga activities. Okay. Tapos hindi kayo ma-behind a little bit sa mga kabatch nyo. Kasi,
Opo.
of course, ready, set, go na yon. Tapos may mga
Yes.
deadlines, diba? Okay. Hi, ma'am and sir. May work po ako 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. po every day. Can I still access the lesson pa din po? I can't resign pa po sa job ko. Definitely. We don't encourage you na mag-resign agad. Kasi, of course, magte-training ka pa. So, yes, you can definitely access it, access the lesson. And alam ko na there will be times na you will be tired at night. So, basta just be on the loop sa group ninyo, sa group chat, sa Facebook group, tsaka I
Yes.
think merong Slack.
Apo.
So, if you're just on the loop, you will know kung ano yung mga live streams. Tapos you can just go back to the recording and then like still of course you can interact in the groups whatever kind of time you can wake up. This is also a really good test kung like yung sa life ng VA na okay, I will wake up weird hours in the day. Some people will wake up 5 p.m. Some people will wake up 5 a.m. Some people, 'di ba? Parang ganon like so you'll be able to have that taste of that kind of like alternative lifestyle, I guess. Hello, ang sipag ni Ma'am Judy, sabi ni Angelo. Nako, mas
Walang
tamad
kasing
talaga
sipag,
ako
sir.
ngayon. Okay, I already paid. Kailan po ang access? Ay, kaya pala. Ikaw tong si
Maybe
Josal.
tomorrow po, okay na po yan.
Yeah, so you'll be you will get communication on your access. So don't worry about that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So at this point, meron pa bang questions? Anyway, so thank you so much everybody for attending our live stream.
Miss, actually meron po tayong guest po.
Ay! Oo nga. Oh my gosh. So, meron tayong guest. So, hi Mary. Mary Joy.
From batch 11 po, si
Oh
ma'am.
my gosh, Mary Joy, I'm so sorry napatagal kasi ang daming questions which we're so happy to answer by the way. First time to na ang dami talaga. So,
Okay lang.
Mary
Good
Joy
evening.
joined batch 11 ba?
Yes, ma'am. Batch 11.
Si Mary Joy yung top 1 sa kanila, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
Okay, so let's ask Mary Joy kung how was your experience sa training? Tapos ano yung mga tips mo para maging top 1 din sila? Kasi guys, we don't just do the training, we will have a graduation exercise talaga with matching graduation song at costume. And then, meron din tayong awarding. So si Mary Joy out of ilan ba yung
Yung nag-graduate po is 30 something po. Pero overall po yung mga nag-enroll nasa 63 po.
So nag-top 1 si Mary Joy. So Mary Joy, go ahead.
Okay, good evening everyone. So, actually gusto ko munang batiin po yung mga kabatch ko dito sa po kasi nanood talaga sila to support me and to cheer me up sa
Wow!
Yeah. So, ayan. I'm working po as a full-time in a corporate employee. So, yung pasok ko po is 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Actually, since, di ba po, nasa pandemic tayo, may bago po kaming setup which is every other week po kami nag-work from home. So, ayun po, nagustuhan ko po yung bagong setup namin na work from home. Gusto ko na nasa bahay na lang eh. So, ayun po, nag-isip po ako ng way kung ano po yung pwedeng skills or work na dapat na nasa bahay na lang po. So, nag-research po ako mga work or skills na dapat ko pong matutunan. So, nakita ko po is itong vow, and then may other po akong in-enroll. So, yung nauna ko pong in-enrollan is parang nagbibigay lang po sila ng videos, and then bahala ka na kung ano gusto mong gawin sa videos na yon. So, after nun po, nakita ko yung Sabaw na nag-offer po kayo ng 20 courses na para maging ma-equip ka bilang magaling na VA. So ayun, actually, yung struggle ko po dito is the time management since pumapasok po ako ng umaga, tapos pag uwi ko, gagawa ako ng task or manonood ng videos. So since sa tulong po ng mga classmates ko, and then nung coaches, so nagawa ko po ng magpasa ng mga tasks on time, and then yung pag-lead din ng mga classmates. Kasi actually, hindi ko talaga expected. Kasi aalis ka talaga sa comfort zone mo pag nag-enroll ka sa BAO. Kasi nga po, never ako nagtatap. Tapos never ako nang lead na group. Kasi we're so blessed sa Batch 11 kasi halos lahat po kami is talented, and then po willing po talaga mag-share ng knowledge and then ng skills para matapos kami lahat ng task. Ayun po. So kailangan po lang namin na mag-focus, and then actually dapat may lesson po kami. So since alam nila na magigess ako dito, so sabi nila i-support muna nila ako para para at least 'di ba, pinapakita talaga nila na yung parang may concern po kami sa sa isa't isa to cheer me up, yung ganun. Kasi actually parang ito yung first time ko na nagigess or nagaganito po kasi hindi talaga comfortable mag-vlog kasi yun nga, from corporate, tas parang isi-shift ko agad yung career ko as virtual assistant, ganyan po. So, ayun po, I will take this opportunity, Ma'am Judy, to thank you and then the rest of the team for creating this platform. Kasi madami po talaga kaming natutunan, hindi lang po yung skills and then yung emotional na need mo para maging ka po talaga as VAs. So, ayun lang po.
All right. Thank you so much, Mary. Congratulations for making it top 1. Ang daming mga fans dito.
Yes. Oo nga po. Paano ko po sinong celebrity po yung guest natin?
Sobra. Tapos sana po maging future coach ng VA Joy kasi so super helpful po niya. You know what? That's a good idea. Let's talk about that. Kasi 'di ba, we're going to have like 1,000 na mga trainees from TESDA. So we might be like looking into, so that's a good idea. Okay. If hindi maging busy si Mary, especially of course, may mga clients na nakapag-line up na kay Mary, but definitely this is something that we are looking for, definitely. Napakabait po ni Miss Mary Joy, deserve niya po grabe na talaga to si Ma'am. Top namin 'yan. Wow. Go Mary Joy. Class president po namin 'yan. Salamat po ako kay Miss Mary Joy. Super laki ng tulong niyo sa amin. Oh. Naiiyak po ako, batch 8. Wow. Grabe na talaga. Go top 1. Proud student of batch 11. Ang babait ng coach. Solid ang batch namin. That's really nice. I'm so happy. Meron talagang friendships na nabuo, no?
Yes, ma'am. Ang talaga nila. Actually, nakakatuwa kasi yung isang kabatch namin, nakakuha agad ng ma'am, ng client. Diba, nung Saturday lang po kami nag-graduate. So, nung Monday, nakapag na agad siya ng nakakuha ng client. And then yung other, for interviews sila this week po.
Definitely, ang galing naman for sure.
Po. Yes. Yeah.
Meron, ang dami nating clients. Actually, I'll be talking to a couple of clients tomorrow. So, definitely, there's a lot of for batch 11. Heart emoji from Rick. Hello, ongoing po kami ngayon sa Q&A, so thankful to VAU. Wow,
Mm.
okay, that's nice. Grabe po yan, ma'am. Everyday nasa Zoom to help everyone, kahit may day job po pa po siya. My gosh, so, let's really on board Mary Joy. We really need you then. Kasi I was really thinking about that, like how to accommodate 1,000 trainees. Yung ganun. Naiiyak na po ako, natulungan ako ni Miss Mary Joy. Grabe
Grabe
ka talaga, Mark Angelo, ha? Ikaw na talaga. Anyway, so thank you so much. And by the way, thank you so much, Mary Joy. You
Thank you,
see
Ma'am Judy.
such a wonderful force, and I'm like, Kenji, talk to Joy about this kasi we need Mary Joy, I
Yes
think.
po.
So,
Thank
yep,
you,
my
Sir
job
Kenji.
sa morning pero ang saya sa VAU. Wow! See, I mean, they're happy. I'm really happy to like hear all of this feedback. Okay, so thank you so much to everyone and thank you so much Mary Joy at saka
Thank
sa
you,
mga
Ma'am
taong
Judy.
nanonood ngayon kahit sa gabi tuloy pa din ang Q&A. Wow. I'm so happy that people are watching. There's around 46 people right now kahit almost 2 hours na tayo. But I'm so glad that people are listening in and also to those who were like sharing this to their friends. You can still share this until next Wednesday because we're going
Yes
to
po.
select the winner next Wednesday. So we're going to announce that next Wednesday. Okay? So go lang nang go i-share. You can still share this to the people you know. And of course, para din like, that they can also get the opportunity. If you have friends who want to have a career shift in their life, or if you have friends who want to work from home, be safe, hindi na magka-COVID or something. So, yun. Okay. So, thank you so much, Kenji, and thank you so much, Mary Joy, for tonight.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
ma'am.
everyone, for watching. And also, sabi nito, welcome to Virtual Assistant University Batch 13. Wow, amazing, Batch 13 na. So you can just access our platforms. We have email address dito, 0947-160-90. Tsaka yung mga Facebook page namin. At tsaka, go to join.virtualassistant.university. Okay? So just go there or you can email mail@virtualassistant.university. And guys, if gusto nyo mag-chat sa page namin, meron talagang mag-answer kasi shifting sila doon.
Yes po.
Merong chatbot, but you know what? Meron talagang shifting, so somebody's going to answer. Huwag kayong ma-discourage sa chatbot na mag-answer sa initial questions kasi nandun talaga kami. We're alive, okay? So may mga comment pa dito. Thank you po sa mga sagot. Ang laking bagay po sa amin. Keep up the good work po. God bless. God bless to you din, Simeon. Thank you guys for watching. Barista ko at waiter dati. I'm enjoying being a VA. Wow! At ngayon nag-enroll pa din ako sa VAU, batch 12 ongoing. That's great. I love it. Okay, all right. Bye-bye, guys. Good night.
Okay.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Thank you so much, Mary and Kenji.
Thank you po.
Bye-bye.
Bye guys.